You want to be strong? Then suffer. You want to be great? Then sacrifice. You want to be a monster? Then destroy the weakness inside you. Because the truth is, you will never grow in comfort. Everything you want, the strength, the power, the discipline, it's on the other side of pain. You think you can stay the same and level up? You think success is just gonna land in your hands? You think you can avoid struggle and still be great? Wake up. The path to greatness is built on suffering. The fire of pain is the only thing that forges a monster. So, stop running, stop hiding, stop making excuses, because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is how much pain you're willing to endure. Weak people run from pain. Weak people hide from suffering. Weak people avoid the discomfort that turns men into monsters. And that's why they stay weak. They choose comfort over power. They choose easy over discipline. They choose safety over greatness. But you were not built to be weak. You were not meant to be ordinary. You were not born to be like them. So, stop living like them. Stop thinking life is supposed to be fair. Stop expecting the world to hand you opportunities. Stop waiting for motivation, inspiration, or some perfect moment to take action. That moment will never come. If you want to be great, you need to start now. If you want to be dangerous, you need to suffer now. If you want to be unstoppable, you need to put yourself through hell and come out stronger. Because while the weak run from pain, the strong chase it. You think the strongest people got there by taking it easy? You think warriors, champions, and legends were built in comfort? No. They were built in fire. They were forged through pain. They suffered. They bled. They sacrificed. They lost everything and still kept going. Because they understood something you need to learn right now. Greatness is not given, it's taken. And the price is everything. It's your time. It's your comfort. It's your weakness. It's your excuses. It's the version of you that is too soft to handle the heat. You want power, you want respect, you want a body, a mind, a life that is unbreakable, then pay the price. Because if you're not willing to suffer for what you want, then you don't deserve it. Right now, inside of you, there is a beast, a force, a monster. But that version of you, it's asleep. It's buried beneath your comfort. It's trapped under your excuses. It's chained down by your laziness. And the only way to wake it up is through pain. Every early morning, every rep you force out when your muscles are screaming, every hour you spend grinding when nobody is watching, that's how you build the monster. You don't build it by talking, you don't build it by wishing, you don't build it by thinking about how great life would be. You build it by suffering every single day. Because when the pain hits, the weak break, the average quit. But the monster smiles. The monster lives for this. The monster gets stronger. Most people will never reach their full potential. Not because they aren't capable, but because they aren't willing to suffer. They look at pain like an enemy. They look at struggle like something to avoid. They think life should be easy, but that's why they're nobodies. They never had the discipline to push through the pain. They never had the mindset to keep going when things got hard. They never had the heart to become something greater. But you're not like them. You're not weak. You're not gonna let pain stop you. So, from this day forward, you're gonna make a decision. You will embrace the pain. When it gets hard, you push harder. When it hurts, you keep going. When you feel like you can't take anymore, that's when you dig deeper. Because that's what separates the monsters from the average. If you want to make it in this world, you can't be soft. You can't be weak. You can't be ruled by your emotions. Because the world, it eats the weak alive. This world doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care if life isn't fair. It doesn't care if you had a rough past. It only respects power, and power isn't given. It's built, it's forged, it's taken. They told you to be nice. They told you to be humble. They told you to be patient. They told you that success would come easy if you just stayed positive. That if you worked a little, dreamed a little, things would just fall into place. But that's a lie. Because this world, it doesn't reward the weak. It doesn't hand greatness to those who hope for the best. It doesn't care about your excuses, your feelings, or your dreams. It only respects power, and power isn't given. It's taken. Taken by those who are willing to suffer for it. Taken by those who are willing to sacrifice for it. Taken by those who are willing to go through hell to get it. So the question is, are you willing to go through hell? There is no shortcut. There is no easy way. There is no secret to becoming something great. It's suffering. Every hardship, every loss, every moment where life beats you down, that's where the monster is built. The suffering you avoid is the strength you never gain. The pain you run from is the growth you never experience. The struggle you complain about is the one thing that could have turned you into a beast. But most people, they don't want to suffer. They want to grow without pain. They want success without sacrifice. They want results without war. And that's why they never change. They stay weak, they stay comfortable, they stay like everyone else, tame. But if you want to be great, you need to be different. You need to step into the fire. You need to force yourself into war, into suffering, into darkness. Because only in darkness do monsters awaken. You ever wonder why most people never reach their full potential? Why they stay the same year after year? It's because they let pain stop them. The moment things get tough, they quit. The moment they feel uncomfortable, they back down. The moment life challenges them, they crumble. And that's why they never become anything. They let weakness win. They let fear win. They let comfort kill their potential. But the ones who make it, the ones who rise, they are the ones who walk through the fire and refuse to burn. They don't run from pain, they charge into it. They don't hide from struggle, they use it. They don't fear the fight, they become the fight. And that's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. So ask yourself, are you willing to suffer for what you want? Or will you be just another one of the weak who let life win? There is a version of you, a darker version, a stronger version, a version that is hungry for more. That version of you, it doesn't care about comfort. It doesn't care about feelings. It doesn't care about how hard life gets. It only wants one thing, domination. It wants to see how far you can go. It wants to test your limits. It wants to see what happens when you give it everything. But you keep starving it. You keep feeding yourself comfort instead of pain. You keep making excuses instead of progress. You keep choosing the easy way instead of the only way. And that's why you're not where you want to be. Because the monster inside you, it's hungry, it's restless, it's dying to be unleashed. But it won't wake up on its own. You have to force it out by putting yourself in unbearable pain, by throwing yourself into the fire of discipline, by doing what you don't want to do every single day. And once you do, once you fully unleash that monster, the world will never see you the same again. Every rep when you feel like quitting, that's power. Every early morning when you hate your alarm, that's power. Every sacrifice you make while everyone else is having fun, that's power. Every single ounce of pain you endure is an opportunity to build power, because pain is power. So stop looking at pain like an enemy. Stop avoiding discomfort. Stop trying to make life easier. Because if life is easy, that means you aren't pushing hard enough. So from this day forward, when it hurts, keep going. When it gets hard, dig deeper. When you want to quit, go twice as hard. Because the strongest version of you is built in suffering. This is it. Your moment. Right here, right now. A decision must be made. Do you want to stay average? Or do you want to become something the world has never seen? Do you want to stay weak? Or do you want to become a force of nature? Do you want to stay like everyone else? Or do you want to become a monster? Because there is no in-between. Either you stay the same and live with regret, or you put yourself through hell and rise as something unbreakable. The choice is yours. But remember this, the world respects monsters. So, become one. Unleash the beast. Embrace the pain. Become a monster.